Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back. This is a tutorial on the UNSC Hawk from Halo Wars. This is in 1:1 scale. So we haven't done a 1:1 Halo build in about 6 months, which is admittedly a bit smaller than the gap between the last 2:1 builds. But I think this is a nice one to start with, as it's one of my favourite UNSC vehicles of all time, or aircraft really. Definitely one of my favourites out of this lineup in particular. I know there's not a massive amount here yet, but there will be. You can actually see the original model of the Hawk over there, which if you compare that to what we have now is just crazy, honestly. And again, as with the recent UNSC Wasp in 2:1, we are now in 1.17, so we can take full advantage of these waxed cut copper blocks. I think they're like semi-weathered or something. Waxed weathered cut copper slab stairs, and the full blocks as well at some point, I'm sure. We're also going to be using the whatever this is, polished deep slate, so that'll be used for the kind of darker parts, and it's sort of like a middle ground between grey and the cyan terracotta kind of colour, so I think it looks really nice. And yeah, I just wanted to mention that just because it's slightly different to what we usually use when we're in 1.16, so don't be surprised if you see new materials. So yes, anyway, let's crack on with layer number 1, and it should take about 10 to 15 minutes to do this, so not too bad whatsoever. So let's go. Okay, starting off to build layer number 1, you're going to need the chiseled stone bricks, waxed weathered cut copper slabs and stairs. Make sure you're using the waxed one. I just don't know the difference, but I'm guessing if they're not waxed they could change, I think. So I would just use the waxed ones just to be safe. I honestly don't know the function yet, but yeah, just in case. Then the polished deep slate stairs and slabs, warped trapdoor, warped fence gate, warped fence, and warped sign. So we're going to start off down here on the ground. In fact, you could probably save the stone bricks here for just a minute. I'm going to grab a temporary block real quick, because we'll just get this bit out of the way. 3 temporary blocks, skip one, do one there, skip one, do one there, and then we can just grab that back. Okay, so here we're going to do a warped trapdoor, and then 2 top half of the copper slabs. I'm just going to call them copper rather than the waxed, weathered, whatever, because you know this is the one we need. So on the back there, remember this red line is the back of the build, so green is the front. So you should end up with this so far. We're going to take the fence gate, put that there, flip it, there and flip it. And you can build this in the air if you want to. I don't think there's any blocks that will fall off if you build it in the air, so that's fine. Do the full fence there like that. And here as well. And then we're going to take the warp trapdoor again, put it there, and then flip them like that. Do a warped sign here and there as well. Okay, so coming to the front side, we are going to go to the set of 3 that we just did, and we're going to do actually we'll need a temporary block again. Do 1 there, and then 2 warp trapdoors like that. You can do it without that temporary block, but you would end up with a warp trapdoor facing that way, which I don't like. Do another temporary here, another temporary here. I'm going to do a waxed, well, I'll just say copper stairs, just like that. Take the chiseled again, 1 and 2, and you can throw that away. We are going to take stone bricks, the wall variant, I guess, I don't know why I said it like that. 2 dark oak fence gates are going to go 1 and 2 like that. 1 and 2 like that. Obviously the front one has lifted, but we are going to grab a deep slate tile wall. So this is a little bit darker, and that's going to go on the end of that just to represent the end of the cannon. I know it is a little bit large, but Halo Wars wasn't particularly in scale with a lot of things. If you want to have it a little bit more kind of realistic look, I suppose, you can replace this front dark oak fence gate with a end rod, and then this one would be with a skeleton skull. So that's just an idea if you want to kind of make it look a bit more like it would if it was in Infinite, perhaps, which would be very, very nice, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Do a dark oak trapdoor, top half just there, and then we're going to do stairs facing each other, a polished deep slate slab, and then we're just going to skip one, and we need to have a temporary block here, I guess, and then I would say do another one here, and then put a hopper there facing towards it, so the little bit at the bottom is facing towards the front. Get rid of those two. Now grab a end rod and put that there, and then grab the with the skeleton skull just there, and clone is in the game, ignore him. Take a warped sign, 1 and 2, and then he's left, and then take grindstone, that's going to go on the back here, 1 and 2, and you can just delete these temporary blocks now. There we go. So that's going to do it for layer number 1, so let's move on to layer number 2. Okay, for layer number 2, taking the green terracotta, the copper blocks, the deep slate blocks as well, and then mossy cobblestone wall, green carpet, warp trapdoor and warp sign. Coming right to the back here on the tail, warp trapdoor, and then a slab, and then the green terracotta. Do a green carpet there, and then with the mossy cobblestone walls 1 and 2. 1 and 2 above the fence gate and the fence. Alright. We are going to throw away the trapdoor for now and grab green concrete. So we're using multiple green blocks in this build. And we're going to do 2 of those with warped signs on the outside, like that. Do the slabs top half, 3 like that. We're going to skip 2. So these 2 here where the trapdoor is, and we're going to take lime terracotta, and again 1 and 2 of those, 3 green concrete, make sure you're doing concrete, and then the copper stairs upside down. Do another one just there, and another one just there. Okay. With the copper stairs again, 1 and 2 normal this time, and 1 and 2 there like that. Take the mossy cobblestone walls. This is going to be 1 there, 1 there, and then 2 here, 2 here. Get the warped fence gate, 1 there, flip it, 1 there, and flip it. Oh, in fact, actually, put those 1 forward. Tiny little boo-boo. And then put the walls forward, because there is another block here. That's going to be the polished deep slate stairs, 1 and 2 upside down like that. Okay. And also, actually, one other thing, just put these as corner ones, just a slight change there. But they should look like that. Okay. Finally, we're going to take the polished deep slate full block, 1 and 2 of those. And last thing is just grabbing a stone button, top of that and on the side, and again, just there like that. Okay. In fact, you could probably add another one to the inside as well if you wanted to. Just make that a little bit more symmetrical. So there we go. So you should have this so far, and I believe that is going to do it for layer number 2. So let's move on to layer number 3. Alright, for layer number 3, we're going to need the green concrete, lime terracotta, the copper stairs and slabs, the deep slate stairs and slabs. In fact, I don't think we even need the stairs. Yeah, get rid of those. Mossy cobblestone wall, iron bars, warp trap door. Mossy cobblestone wall is going to go there and on this one, and then iron bars there and there, and that pretty much finishes off the tail section. I know it's not like the best to look at, but in terms of the proportions, pretty spot on. It was really hard to get kind of the slope upwards and outwards like this, and also some of these angles here as well. It's really really tricky to do that. We're going to take a temporary block real quick, just so we know where. I'm going to start using sponge as a temporary block. I think that'd be funny. Make a T shape like this with the temporary blocks, and then it's going to be a slab and stair like that. 3 green concrete, and then 3 of the lime. And then to the left and to the right, you're going to do the same. This is going to be a stairs facing upside down and outwards, and upside down and outwards there. And then this one is going to be a corner one, so you're going to need to do a temporary block or something. So just like that. So it should look like this from the underside. Alright. Taking the iron bars, one here and one here. And then with the warp trap door, 2 of those and 2 of those. So you've got the tail kind of tapering inwards here. It'll look a lot, well, better to look at, I guess, and it'll be more understandable, all these shapes, when we do the 2-to-1 model, because obviously we have more room to actually flesh those shapes out. Take a green banner, and that's going to go just on that one there, and on this one as well. And then with the mossy cobblestone wall, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, taking a observer. I don't think it matters which way you have the arrows, but I'm going to have them facing outwards just for the sake of it. So just like that. But yeah, essentially you want the grey with the lines on it that's facing outwards to the front. Do a warped fence, 1 and 2. And then take cyan terracotta. And again, 2 here. Now this is going to be our cockpit, and there's different ways you can do this. The way that I've been doing the 1-to-1 cockpits, where there's just minimal room, is if you've ever played Halo Reach and you played the first mission, or any of the ones where you can't see the pilot in the cockpit, it's kind of like this sort of reflective gold kind of colour, I guess, or a very muted kind of gold. And that's essentially what I've got here with using the stripped birch wood. By using that and then something like oak stairs, it kind of has that same sort of sheen to it. On the 2-to-1 model, we'll probably do a normal cockpit because there will be more room to actually have room for a pilot, whereas on this one there just isn't really, without modifying the shape too much. And then to give it that sort of, I don't even know how it would work, but I use yellow banners as sort of the reflection of it. And also in Halo Wars itself, you can't see the pilots, so they use a very similar-ish to the Reach kind of colour for the cockpits, where it's sort of translucent. Is that the one where you can't see through it? I think it is. Yeah, but you get what I mean. It's just to have something there, because there's no cockpit. I just explained it in the stupidest way, but you know, that's what I do. Anyway, last thing, taking a polished deep slate slab top half, 1 and 2 there, like that. And again, 1 and 2 there. With a skeleton skull on the front, and that's representing the little missile pods that are on the underside of the wings. So there we go, that's it for layer number 3. So let's go on to layer number 4, and we will be done. So for the final layer, I've kept a very similar set of materials. I've just switched out the cyan terracotta for grey concrete and added birch trapdoors. I'm going to take that birch trapdoor, and it's the only one of the build, and it just goes there. I would actually probably say put it that way, so facing towards the back. Taking the polished deep slate slabs, 3 of those, get rid of that. Take the waxed weathered cut copper slabs, that's going to be 1 and 2 there, 1 and 2 there. And then with the warp trapdoor, that's going to be 1 and 1, just like so. Okay, from there take a smooth stone slab this time. That's just going to be on this one here, and this one, like that. With the grey concrete, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be left with 3 in the middle. That's going to be a wax stairs there, wax stairs there. Lime in the centre. This is going to be green concrete, 1, 2, and 3. Lime here, lime there. Stairs and a slab. Take the mossy cobblestone walls now, 1 and 2. Lime, and then 1 and 2 there. So again, 1, 2, lime, 1 and 2 there. Alright. We need rail. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 makes a circle. That's basically the engines, I guess. I don't know what you call them. Turbine. Yeah. Someone's going to correct me, I'm sure, but 2 green carpets like that. And then that pretty much does it, actually, I think. Yeah. So that's the Hawk from Halo Wars. Sadly, not Halo Wars 2, and hopefully Halo Infinite, but we'll see. So I'm going to put these shaders on now. We'll just get rid of all these materials, and then we'll have a look at the build in the post-build showcase. Okay, so here we go. So yeah, very, very nice looking. Definitely one you could have maybe landed if you want to add some wheels or something. If you've got like a little base, I'd say this is more like the flight kind of mode. But yeah, still it still works. It looks landed enough as it is. But yeah, you can add wheels if you want to. Anyway, that is going to do it for the build. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. On the screen right now you can see a list of the fantastic Patreon supporters who are helping to support the channel. If you want to check out the Patreon and other social medias of mine, you can find them all in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.